Welcome to the RYLACast, the official podcast of Camp Ryla, Rotary District 5810. Surprise! It's us, back by popular demand. I'm Greg Tepper. I'm pleased once again to be joined by the longest tenured host in RYLACast history, tied for the longest tenured host in RYLACast history, the man they call Josey, Andrew Utz.
Well, hello, Greg, and you are too kind because off air you made it very clear that I was the second longest tenured host. There was no tie. So, for the listening audience, I just wanted to be openly transparent as we are and as we have
No,
come to be on this RylaCast.
well, thank you for doing that. And I just want to make sure that I'm very transparent that I am going to be really, really rude off the air. And then when we come on the air, like I'm going to turn it on. Like I have a reputation to uphold, you know?
That's true. That's true.
That's my whole game is making sure that I sound good on this podcast. And not not live up to any of that off the air. I want people to be really, really disappointed when they meet me in person. That's my goal.
Oh,
You know,
the next person that's disappointed when they meet Greg Tepper will be the first.
I
Let me
don't
just be
know.
clear.
I don't know. You should see my Twitter mentions. Anyway, this is a very special episode of the RylaCast. You can tell it's a special episode because we're doing one. And
Hmm.
it is because we are getting ready, we're getting geared up for North Texas Giving Day. North Texas Giving Day right around the corner. And here to talk about it are two of our very good friends. I hope I'm not going out on a limb by saying very good friends. We are pleased to be joined by our friends Liberty and Rishi. Guys, how are you? And be sure to talk over each other when you say how you are.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hi, I'm doing well, Rishi.
I'm doing very well. I've missed you guys. Greg, best friend in the entire world.
Oh yeah.
Josie, you're
Yes.
there.
Oh,
Oh,
Whoa.
dang,
Josie catching
dang.
strays today.
That's
Okay.
fine. And
That
that's
didn't seem like a stray. That seemed
like a direct, yeah, yeah.
aimed directly.
A stray would imply that it was intended for someone else. You guys are here because you guys have done a lot of the groundwork for North Texas Giving Day, which is coming up here very soon. And so, Liberty, I will ask you first. Hey, Liberty, what in the heck is North Texas Giving Day?
Well, Greg, that is a great question. So, North Texas Giving Day, it is an annual fundraiser hosted by the Communities Foundation of North Texas, and this fundraiser gives us the opportunity to raise money for our very own uh, nonprofit, the Ryla 5810 Foundation. And so, with this, we can use this money and our funds that are raised to support our programs such as Day 7, Winter Summit, camp itself, and a lot of things in between. So we love North Texas Giving Day. It's a great opportunity to give back to Ryla and just be a part of the fun.
Well, thanks, Liberty. Rishi, so this sounds like an incredible day for Ryla 5810 Foundation specifically. Where does money raised go?
Yeah, so the money goes towards general RYLA 5810 needs. In the past, we've done specific donations towards specific equipment like microphones. I'm trying to think of more. So sorry.
So I guess while you think so your microphone spurred the thought of, so we have camp in the summer, but other programs throughout the year. Um, we are
Yeah.
very thankful for the sound system. So is it other programs specific or just generally supporting all the other programs the Ryla group puts on?
Yeah, so it'll also go into day 7. So like that can look like renting the facility, getting the different snacks, and then for Winter Summit, it can look like getting scholarship money for getting our climbers to get involved in Winter Summit, as well as paying again for the facility. So it really goes towards a lot of logistical things, but also things that will help every camper, every climber thrive for the week or the day, however long the program is, depending on which one.
Liberty, one of the things that I'm curious about is, North Texas Giving Day is obviously a big focus, right? Because I know that that it's been successful in the past. Could you put a fine point on how successful it's been? But also, if I do happen to miss North Texas Giving Day, I can still donate to the RYLA 5810 Foundation, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you are always able to do so. We have so many links and availabilities in our bio on Instagram and on our website and everything for you to donate. Last year, I believe we raised $20,000 for the 5810 programs, and I think we can beat it this year. It is very successful in keeping these programs alive. And yeah, you can always continue to donate. As of right now, we have programs happening on throughout this week, and then the actual giving day is on the 18th, but donations can keep coming in even after that.
Yeah, and just to add on to that, to all of our alumni listening, you can donate via dollar amount, any of your choosing. You can. It's also great to share our posts, like our posts. We can also do company matches. So there's a lot of different ways to donate to North Texas Giving Day, and we really appreciate the love that you guys give. And yeah.
So you touched on a little bit there, Rishi. It's a two-part question. So if someone listens to this podcast and wants to donate or company match before North Texas Giving Day, the first question is where can they reach out to confirm, make sure put the company match contact in touch with our people and the communities foundation people. And then second question, if I am in a spot where I cannot financially participate, what is the most effective way that I can still participate in the campaign and get the word out?
Yeah, so I'm going to answer the second question first. So if you're not sure of what to do, if you can't donate a lot, totally get it, it happens. But honestly, the best thing you can do is just like our posts, share them, and really just give attention to it, and really acknowledge that it's happening. Give us a comment, give us a like, do all that. For general information, I always say either DM the RYLA account or email info ryla5810@gmail.com. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, so Liberty, one of the real breakthroughs, I would say, of 2024, one of the real triumphs of the spirit, the Ryla spirit, if you will, was the launch of the inaugural North Texas Giving Day Ryla live stream. This was a brainchild that you guys came up with last year. Can you give people a brief synopsis of what in the heck happened last year?
Yeah, I think last year was a bit of a fever dream. I think it was one of the most fun things I have ever done with Ryla. Rishi and I got together in person and put on this live stream. In the live stream, we had segments where we would do fun things related to Ryla. We would also have guests on to kind of add into the fun. But the most important aspect of this live stream that we did was just create a whole bunch of chaos. So when I say chaos, we had our Venmo open to all of our alumni watching the live stream and those who weren't, if they couldn't. The Venmo open and we had dollar amounts. So every dollar amount coincided with a challenge for Rishi and I to do. So, for instance, if someone donated $25, me or Rishi would have to do like 10 burpees and we would have to stop everything and do it right then and there. So that created a lot of chaos. And then we had our even further tier breakdowns and accomplishments. So every like 1,000 we made, we would do like a pie in the face, things like that. So it was a lot of chaos. It was a lot of fun. A lot of our Ryla friends were in the comments of the live stream, just cheering us on and also making us do really fun and exciting challenges. I mean, I think I had so much fun. I'm sure Rishi can also say the same. And this year, our hope is to make it even bigger and better and smoother and just even more fun. So I hope that answers your question.
And that's actually a great segue to my one of my final questions, which is about what you guys have in store next this year. Now, I don't want to ask you to give away everything, but can you give us a little sniff, a little tease of maybe some of the things that are brewing in the laboratory over there for the 2025 North Texas Giving Day live stream?
Yeah, so I'm sure Rishi can also jump in on this, but I would have to say our main words for this live stream is going to be Ryla meets SNL.
Oh my God.
And you
Yeah,
know what? When you think of the SNL like best sketches, the 50th anniversary special, in my opinion, my humble opinion, it's better. You know,
Oh,
it's just so much
okay.
better. Yeah. You guys are truly not prepared for what we have in store.
Yeah,
We're
I got to tell you, I feel unprepared for what you guys have in store.
yeah.
It's okay. Okay, so there's a lot.
Get
So
ready.
now, go ahead.
I was gonna say get ready for props, costume changes, special guests, maybe some fun hot wings challenges, maybe,
Oh my
maybe.
gosh.
You know what?
Okay.
That is what I remember from last year was crying so much. As soon as the cameras was off, I cried so hard.
Uh, okay. That's great. Josie, are you back? I know you had you had a break in.
We had a break in that we had to handle, but thank you. I am back, and SNL. Um, you have my attention for the
Yeah.
live stream. Let me just put it that way. That I'm interested. Um, and I think there's no better way to segue into like a pre-live stream than to just give you, Rishi, the floor. I know you had some things planned, and so as we like to do with our guests here on the RYLACast, the floor is yours, Rishi.
Thank you, Josie. Okay. I want to start with a little fun game called Name Association. I'm going to give you guys a couple of really iconic places in Hoblitzel that we've all been to and just share your favorite memory. This year is the 35th anniversary of Camp Ryla, as we all know, and if you don't, well, now you do. And so there's so many memories that like are associated with all of these. So I want to know what memories associated with you.
Okay. All
So
right.
okay,
Sounds good.
are we ready? Are we ready
I'm
for it?
I'm extremely ready.
Amazing. Okay. The first place, the barn, classic.
Yeah, the barn for me evokes, boy, there's a couple. It's a lot of late night shenanigans for staff, like a
Yeah.
lot of late night. It's a lot of liberty in like being engaged in stuff like that. Ghost stories is another thing that I associate with it, and then also very strong coffee. Those are the things
Mm.
that I associate with. Josie?
Yeah, name association. I'm going to wrap up a lot of the things that you said, Greg, into just HQ. It's our headquarters.
Yeah.
Nothing touches anything that touches camp goes through the barn, and you can't touch camp without going through the barn, literally or figuratively.
This is also, and this is because of my role at camp as like one of the operations guys. I can also tell you that the thing that I associate it with is that that's where we get the ice. Like we get a bunch of, as somebody who's largely responsible for refilling coolers during camp. I'm like, I spent a lot of time in the barn grabbing ice. So yeah, maybe not the fun time that other people are having in there.
And for those who are listening, who haven't been to camp in a while or are unfamiliar, ice is very important for a summer camp in Texas.
Correct.
You guys are so much nicer because my brain like automatically went to like the fire alarm. No,
Wow.
Oh, recency bias.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where my brain went. You guys are a lot nicer.
I've shoved that out of my brain because
Yeah.
Wait.
that was
Pause
pretty
for the person who
stressful.
didn't. Pause for the person who didn't go this year. What
There may or
fire?
may not have been a fire alarm that went off in the barn about 4 o'clock in the morning. One of the days at camp this year. That's neither here nor there, Rishi.
For those listening at home, there was no fire. All systems are
Correct.
functioning as
Yeah.
they are supposed to.
Well, okay. You missed 1 year at camp, and
Yeah.
I'll fill
Yeah.
you in later, Rishi.
great. Okay. Well, next location. We love this place, the Texas Pavilion.
Yeah, I think the easy answer is that that's where the entire camp sheltered during the rainstorm of 2023, and that was I think the birthplace of the icon, the Grimace.
Yeah. Grimace.
I maybe I'm just not really good with name association games because I look at the Texas Pavilion and I think easily one of the nicest buildings we have on the grounds at Hoblitzel, and that's not to take away anything from
Yes.
other buildings, but that building was not always the Texas Pavilion in the history of Hoblitzel. That has been a couple different locations, a couple different buildings. So. I think of like Vivaldi when I think
Oh
of the
yeah.
Texas Pavilion. Just the incredibly nice floors. It's where a lot of camaraderie and fellowship happens. Just
Oh, the floors are nice. I don't think I've
they
ever
are.
thought of it that way, but the floors in the pavilion are really nice. Yeah, actually, boy, now I'm only going to pay attention to the floors.
Hey, you know what? I work in flooring, so I'm
Hey,
always
there you
paying
go.
attention.
See?
Liberty, what's your favorite Texas Pavilion memory?
I think it probably has to do with like a lot of the like performances and stuff that happens there, like the yells, the like chants, the talent show stuff. Like, I also have a special memory in my heart of Jay holding up Jones up in the air during the Rafiki
Mm,
skit. So I love that, and I love to see all the staff members up on stage acting silly. So that's kind of what I associate it
mm.
with.
Beautiful. Okay. Next place, the dining hall.
Oh boy. I you know what I associate it with? This is gonna sound weird, but like I associate it with like I look at the dining hall and I associate it with cheering. Like I associate it with like applause and like people welcoming you there because of obviously the welcome wagon on the outside of people who are fired up for you to come and eat. And so like for example, when I help out with kind of stuff ahead of time and I go to the dining hall and it's quiet, it's very unnerving for me. Like it's very like to be in the quiet dining hall is very unnerving. So yeah, I associate it with like loud applause and like raucous cheering.
That's
Uh,
good.
okay.
I I associate it with like it's like a checkpoint. Like okay, meals are consistent.
Mm.
Dining hall, indoors, always a safe place, out of the rain. And it's always, sometimes you can expect the unexpected at camp, but meals, refuel, meet some people you don't haven't met before, grab a weird totem and ask some staff members about it. So I think of it as like a checkpoint throughout the day.
think
Amazing.
I think for me, it's kind of like, especially on staff, it's a new time where you actually like, get to go and sometimes get to like be a part of like the camper group and get to know them a little bit. Also, like a highlight of the dining hall for me is when that's when we would always get the newspapers and then you get to look
Mm.
at it all and get to catch up on everything. So I always love those because it's always interesting to see what the campers come up with for the newspapers. So I love that.
Shout out newspaper team 2024. Killed it.
Uh,
Okay. Loved all that. Next one, probably next to last one, penultimate. Rec hall.
Okay. I'm just gonna give away the whole game here. Um, I associate the rec hall with being like ferociously nervous because
Mm.
I I give the opening night keynote, and I think any of that, and or at least I have the past couple of years. I think anybody who has ever seen me in like the 15 minutes leading up to the keynote, I'm a basket case in the back of the hall, back of the rec hall. So like after that, it becomes like a fun place to be in, but like for some reason, my immediate reaction is like it makes me tense.
That's good. And that's on brand, I would like to say. For me, the rec hall is not quite like tense, but and bear with me here, the opposite of recreation. Like we've got some facilitations, which it's fun, but when I think of recreation, I think of like ragdoll and challenge course and volleyball. And I think of rec hall as like, man, these campers, we're going to go to the rec hall and then we have some incredible facilitators, but it's a real like curveball we throw at them right from the get-go of like we're gonna lock in at the recreation hall.
Yeah, we should probably call it like the like an honest naming convention would be like the classroom hall, you know?
Right. Yeah.
You guys can't see this, but I literally wrote down classroom hall.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Um, I guess for me, the rec hall is kind of a little bit more of a home base for me, just
Hmm.
because for the past few years, my committee was in there. The amount of times I'm sitting back there preparing, and a lot of the staff are as well. So I feel like it's a bit of a home base. I also like just associate the rec hall with a lot of talent, whether that be the facilitators, just talent show, the theater night. I always think about the Cat's Memories performance from a few years ago that like really just
Mm.
like I was like, wow, there's so much talent in here. These people are so wonderful and the staff is talented, the campers are talented, and so I just think the rec hall is a perfect place to showcase that.
Awesome. The last place is the sports pavilion.
I mean, it's got to be. I mean, obviously it's calisthenics, but like the I would say like honestly, I associate it now with like crazy costumes, like crazy people who have really understood the assignment of the themes, and really enjoyed, like really leaned into it. Like I associate it, yes, with the calisthenics part of it, but I associate it with crazy costumes.
I'm gonna be honest, Rishi. I had no idea that actually had a government name, that place, the sports
But
pavilion.
if it makes you feel better, I didn't either until I had to look up the map. I honestly didn't know half of these had names.
Yeah, I think everybody just says it's the pavilion. It's the only place with a pavilion. And then recently, I recently was in. I reserve the right that covers the last 10 to 15 years. People are like, well, yeah, but the Texas pavilion. So wait, right, but the other pavilion. I associate that with shenanigans, similar
Mhm.
to Greg of calisthenics. We're always getting up to something. That's where the yell offs are. Historically, it's been a touch point for some egg drop. So I
Mhm.
associate that with shenanigans.
I think you guys covered that. I'm like now I'm trying to like think of something. I mean, last year we had like three pit bulls in the audience, so
Yeah.
I really just kind of think of Fireball and Pitbull for calisthenics.
Yeah, what a perfect way to round out this podcast is by saying Dale. It's Liberty and Rishi. North Texas Giving Day is coming up on September 18th. Make sure you are a part of it. And where can people see your live stream?
So the live stream, as of right now, there is a um, Google form to like reserve RSVP your spot to the live stream. If you RSVP, you'll get a link to YouTube link, and that is where you will be able to watch the live stream and you can comment and do all that. And we will also be posting it on social media as well, so you can find it there and through email. A big thing about it is like, even if you can't donate, please, please, please just show up and cheer us on. Um, we won't be able to hear you because it'll be live for us, but you guys will be watching from far away. So please just be in the comments to cheer us on. We're going to have so much fun together, and hopefully we can be entertaining for your Sunday afternoon. So the 14th at 2 p.m., that'll be the live stream. Be on the lookout on socials.
And
Make
if
sure.
you are, sorry, Greg.
No, go right ahead.
I was going to say, if you are able to donate, just like last year, you are more than welcome to donate any specific amount for me and Liberty to do any challenges you want us to see do. So feel free to do that. I've prepared for an entire year to do a lot of burpees, so
Oh my God.
I'm prepared.
It's North Texas Giving Day. Be on the lookout on all of the socials for everything going on with Rishi and Liberty taking away. Rishi, Liberty, we appreciate you guys hopping on the podcast with us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate you guys.
That is going to do it for this episode of the RYLACast. Make sure you go to ryla5810.org to check out all of the good things going on there. Follow us on all of your socials as well. Josey, any closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts, huge shout out and thank you to Liberty and Rishi for spearheading this effort. North Texas Giving Day is kind of a banner day for not only all nonprofits that are registered throughout the state, but just really for us and the RYLA 5810 Foundation and programs and brand. Highly encourage everybody to lock in that day. Also check in at the live stream and then early giving. And also wanted to note that through some generous donations, credit card processing fees, you may have already mentioned this and I missed it, have been waived or covered. So that just ensures more of your donation ends up where you want it to go, which is hopefully to the RYLA 5810 Foundation.
It's the best way to support the work that the RYLA 5810 Foundation does year round. We do appreciate you spending a little bit of your day with us. Josey, thanks for your courage.
Thanks, Greg.
Talk to you next time on the RYLACast.